Right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, where you're watching this, wherever in the world. First of all, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. This is the Plumbers and Heating newly long-awaited van tour. So obviously, you guys that follow us on the socials, TikTok, Instagram, we don't really do Facebook, obviously on YouTube as well. You'll know that I've got a new van, and I've spent a few weeks organising this van and getting it to the standard of what I want. So today's video is going to be an insight, basically, of why I've racked the van the way I've done it. I've done it all myself. It's self-made. There was numerous kits on the market we could have used, like the box smart racking and things like that. But again, I like them. I'm not saying they're bad. They're just not for me. Basically, I've designed this van myself, painted it, varnished it, trimmed it up, and done everything myself. Spent a bit of money on making sure it looks right. But again, it's big for me having a good van, a productive van. Us engineers will know out there as well, especially guys out there and ladies as well that do it on the tools, on the force field. Your van is your biggest part, obviously, your biggest tool that you've got. So having the van racked out right and done right is absolutely massive. Before we do get started, obviously, just want to make sure that you guys do like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We're going to get straight into it. Obviously, you'll have seen from the first little snippet, coffee machine in the van. So let's go. So the van I've gone for at Plumbers Heating is Renault Traffic long wheelbase business edition, and the reason being that I've gone for this van is I was obviously Ford vans before, and I was looking at getting another Ford van, but the cost of them at the moment is just absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, what's going on with vans and stuff lately, so we opted for this van. It cost £16,000 in total. We actually did a PHP in it. If you look back through for our further videos earlier on, you'll see that why we HP'd, like I say, we owned the 3 vans of the fleet, but this one we HP'd. It was just obviously at the time I just didn't think it was viable to be laying money out from the business. Obviously for the van, we do a monthly payment on this, which is about £330 a month. So we know it's covered in the cost and day-to-day running of the business. So just setting things straight, we're going to jump straight into the side door. So once the side door's open, obviously we'll come to the first bit where all my hand tools are kept, miscellaneous drawers. So I'll give you a run through what I've done and why I've done it. What I did with the side door of this van is I've boxed it out completely, so it's not accessible from the back. Now it's only a 3-door van. Is it 3-door? I don't know what we call it. Basically, I've done it so this side is totally separate to the back side, and later on in the video you'll understand and see why, what we've done, the way we've done it. Yo! So first thing I want to touch base on in the van, what I installed a 2000 watt peak inverter, and the reason being is I was sick to death of taking batteries out while I was on site and charging them. So I've got a handful of batteries here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That one's in Connor's van at the moment from a battery charger. Then we've got 4 12-amp batteries, and we'll show the 2 in the back what they're doing. Reason being of all this inverter was I was sick to death of batteries constantly being flat, only being able to charge them when you was on site. This was a bit of a nightmare to install. Again, I'd asked numerous people to help me install this, but again, to no avail. So I thought, do you know what? Go on YouTube, everything's on there now. Did it myself. So I've run these 2 cables literally through, all the way through here, for the roof of my van, and then they literally just come straight to underneath the bonnet there where the battery is, the main battery. I still am yet to install a leisure battery as well, because this basically relies on the van battery, the main battery, and obviously it does deplete it sometimes if I leave it running. But again, good to go, batteries are charging. So that's one of the reasons why I do like that. Being organised when I get to vans as well, like I say, you might say I've got a bit of OCD, the amount of batteries I've got as well, but again, you'll just see here, ready to go for any projects, like say, I tend to keep it where I keep all my fully charged ones at this end, and then the ones that need charging closer to the inverter. So that's definitely something you guys want to think about getting. The next one you'll all be asking about is, what is this? So I'm a big believer drinking coffee. Caffeine keeps us going. So this is a Hotel Chocolate coffee machine. It's plug at the back. This way it's inverter as well. So whilst I'm on the go, I can have a coffee, just a little espresso to keep me going again. I would used to spend loads at Starbucks just getting stupid coffees, like saying wasting money. But for me now, it just makes sense. Coffee machine on the go. I do need to buy some more pods because I've run out, but nevertheless, thank you, Hotel Chocolate. What we've got here is just a series of boxes. So fibre rubber washers, olives, that's toilet repair kit, red fibre washers, fat black washers, O-rings, tap washers, boiler screws. This is just a little major minor servicing kit that I've had for quite a while. It very rarely gets used, but you'll see everything in there that I need. To be fair, I was doing some commercial servicing today. I did have that out, so it works. Again, I've bespokely built this van and racked it out to suit me, obviously, and how I need it for my business needs. Again, going back to it, I could have racked it any other way, bought the racking, but I've self-made it and done it, painted it and done it black. Moving on from the batteries, like I say, we can see where we're going here with the Milwaukee pack-out theme, so wait till we see the back doors. We've got all my tool bags, so again, I'll do another tool bag talk soon, I'm sure you guys want to see. But we've got my installation bag for installing boilers, bathrooms, anything like that. So that's just my knocking about gear, doing what I need to do. We've gone for the Velocity Rogue 8 PV soldering bag. That is absolutely mint. Obviously, again, we've got the Milwaukee M12 cutter, but that's my soldering bag. Offset registered, so I've also got a bag solely just for oil. Now, again, call it odd, but I just like to be organised. I've got a bag for every situation. Then here we've got my set, not just little maintenance bag, so any little jobbing on commercial sites, fixing toilets, doing anything. This is just a bag that is just literally for doing odds and bods jobs, should I say. Electrical bag when I'm wiring my electrical centres and stuff like that. So if I do any big projects, I have a separate bag for electrics as well. I just don't like working at one bag. It just works for me that I've got different bags for it again. Then here is my Telegram bag. So in here we've got my cane. I think there's a 4, 5, 6 I've got in there. Servicing bag, so any gas works, anything that needs doing with a leak detector is in there. Then there, I'll just keep my strolling roll, just obviously any job we need to go at. If I'm doing a big job, it's there tucked out the way. Wipes, blue roll for whatever we need it. So these boxes I bought from John Lewis. I think they ended up being about £40. They were just plastic pull-out drawers, and what I did is I built it bespokely, raised the flooring, built it bespoke, so I had pull-out shelves on the bottom there, drawers should I say. So you'll see these drawers here, we've got electrical supplies, so just numerous little bits, batteries, fire alarm detector covers, like say 5-way rigging plugs, stuff like that, just keep them in there. Next one, we've got specialist tools, so in here, again, you'll notice the theme with it, but we've got the old Milwaukee hacksaw, then anything else, 10mm bender, alkaline clamp, them are absolute. I was watching a thingies video today, Parks Plumbing, shout out. Them Nipexes are massive, very rarely get used, but again, pull you out some stick situations if needed. Then just a little bits in there, like I say, laser measures, things like that, masticing tools, bits and bats. Then in here, we've just got sundries and stock. Bin bags, wire wall, WD-40, paste, tape, silicone lubricant, things like that. All the things you need. And the reason being I've got that at my side door is when I'm on any job, I can literally just whip the side door open and it's good to go. Best thing I've done, like I say, and I think all you guys out there, invest in quite a few batteries. Get inverter fitted. It's absolute godsend, you know, rather than rock up onto site and wait for batteries to be charged and stuff, they're there, ready to go and straight on with it. So yeah, this is the side door. I'm going to take you now round to the back doors. This is where the Pierre de Resistance, best part of the van is for me, if you ask me. Right guys, so look, I'm not going to lie, I've spent a bit of money on this fan, as you can see, and it's not DeWalt, it's not Makita, it's not Bosch. I'm all about Milwaukee. We've not been sponsored. Looking to get a sponsor off Milwaukee, so if you want to reach out to us, feel free. But yeah, I'm a big believer in using good tools, and to me, Milwaukee are the best tools on the market. I've used them for years now, I'll be honest with you. I was a Makita when I was like an apprentice time. I used some Makita kit with other guys, but again, it's just been Milwaukee through and through, and this kit's just been built over years and years and years. Like I say, there's been a lot that's been done, but the back doors of the van for me, this is where it all happens. Again, one, using the space, utilising it right. Two, organisation is massive for me. And three, making sure there is still adequate area on the floor to be able to get things in. Because again, I am still an installer, service engineer. I cover all aspects of it, like I say, so I can go from one day from fitting a boiler, doing a system conversion, to maybe the next day just repairing boilers, a small part. So my van needs to accommodate what I need to do on a day-to-day basis, depending on what day books in the office. But we'll give run through now of the full bag. You've just seen a little snippet what's what. I reckon it could be one of the best fans on YouTube. That's quite a bold statement, but again, if you don't believe in yourself, who do you believe in? So yeah, hope you're ready for the back of the van. So what I've done with the van, as you can see, we'll start with the back doors, what we've done, and the reason being why I've done it, and show you what's what. So I've bespoke built my old mastic holder. Like I say, what I did is I got some little cap ends for 32mm pipe work, and then literally, because when I didn't put them in, my mastic would just flap all over. So when you drop them in, it just sits into there and holds it in place. So again, run a little bit low, was busy last week, but need a little bit of restock, but nevertheless, we'll get that sorted imminently. Here, we've got our Milwaukee M12. So again, just a remote mastic gun, battery mastic gun. They are phenomenal. Now, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't use them all the time, hence why I've still got the normal mastic gun there. But when you're doing full bathroom mastics and stuff like that, absolutely great. I wouldn't use them just for making gear up. It's just a bit tedious. But again, nevertheless, full bathroom mastics, wow, amazing. Spare nozzles there, keeping them. A little gift off my kids for Father's Day. So keep that just a tape measure in the van, just keep in line. What we'll do again, black and red, because the kids know what's best. Little memorabilia stuff there again, so for my kids there when they was born. They're obviously a lot older now, but there, just like I say. We'll come to the side here. You guys are thinking, why have I got a battery here? So most fans that come with stuff in the back, like I said, lights, they come with these lights here. Now, these lights are absolutely rubbish, Ted, if you ask me. So what I've done is I bought this little holder off Amazon, and I've actually wired this in. So the wires come up, and I've wired these fog lights in. So I've bought the wire across there and bought them across there. So in the winter as well, if need be, I can spin them round. But for the time being, they're just aimed inside the van now if it's getting a little bit dark. So batteries clipped in. You'll see the difference from there to there. So it does make a hell of a difference, like I say. I'm a big believer in doing things right, and to me, that was the right way to do it. I'd seen someone else for that. I don't know if it was Luke Sparky on Instagram. He's got one of these, and I just thought, wow, what a fantastic idea. You'll notice on the van as well, we've kept the branding on the top. It's on the right, so if you're above in your private jet and want a boiler fit in, give us a call. Reason being, I've not gone with a roof rack on top of this van is because I've kept everything inside. I was sick of getting pipe and stuff, Rob, like I say. So what I've done is we've built this up for us as well. My little brush keeps there. Keep a handsaw in that, very never gets used now. And then just my steps that pull up there that I've had for absolute years. And it all has a place, goes back as it moves to there. Spare little bits like in there if I need it. So inside these now, we've literally got full 3 metre lengths of pipe. Just made sense. Keep it inside the van. Keep it inside the van. One, it doesn't tarnish, and two, it stays safe. And this one's just for plastics. I don't think I've got a lot in. I've just got a little bit of push fit in there for now. Just keeps it safe as well, like I said, and stops it getting tarnished. Milwaukee radio there. Again, a few people say, why have you got that radio? It's one of the worst ones. Best one for me that I've had it years, not wrong with it. Does DAB, everything I need it to do. Here, we've got a bending machine that I've had since I was an apprentice and I started, so obviously I've kept hold of that one. I love that. I don't want to let that go. So that's only, these two are the only odd colour things in the van, I'd say. But look, it is what it is. It's part of the buy. Treat myself to some Milwaukee cheaters. Now, they are phenomenal. Do a lot of commercial. Don't need to use them all the time, but it's always worthwhile keeping a couple of pairs still in your van. And the beauty with them is they come with different extension bars. So there's one extension bar. And then over here, we've got another extension bar. So you can pretty much extend them to 12, 24s, 36s, absolutely. I mean, again, all that is just self-made, just a bit of waste pipe, just to be able to hold things what needed. I had some old pack out boxes that I didn't use no more, so again, I've just butchered them to get the stickers, because again, just like Milwaukee, just falls in line with what's what. With the flooring here, what I've done is I bought some flooring for the gym. You guys that watch YouTube channel, bought some gym floor, didn't end up using it, so I've put it in the van. It's just a soft floor, it wipes clean, and it's good. When it's a wooden floor, things just slide all over, and it does mean it's an absolute nightmare. So just thought to myself, put the gym floor in, looks absolutely great. Still got absolute loads of space there. We've roughly got a metre across there, and like I say, because it's a long wheel base, it's about 2.8 metres long from the back there all the way to there, so you can get a lot of stuff in the van. On this back door here, cheeky little pack outside again, what we've got is just our drain down hose. Now we only keep the one in the van with a couple of little attachments there, and that's just for basically draining down boilers, and then just a little one there as well, draining down stuff and bits and bats, like I say there. So that's part of the buy. We're coming to the side, and the way I've wrapped this out basically, I've utilised the wheel arch to put my tool hoovers on. So I've got a dry vacuum and a wet vacuum. Again, it is a cost and it's an expense, but having a wet vacuum as opposed to a dry vacuum is phenomenal, because sometimes the filters in, they get wet and then the vacuums are knackered. So again, just what I've done, like I say. Down here, got about 1.5 metre length of push fit pipe, 4-inch push fit should I say, and that is just for any offcuts of pipe that I get. So rather than throw away and get rid of them, I've just angled cutted it so I can see as far as I need to in there, and just done that, like I say. Tell you what though, yeah, I don't think it's one of the best fans I've seen on YouTube, I'm not going to lie. Jeez. I treat myself to one of these as well. Milwaukee lights, they are unreal. It's like a little bazooka. So gets very used very rarely, but if I'm on site and I need it, it's there. With my handheld light there, which can be hung up. This one I've just bought recently as well, which that is absolute power on it, magnetic. So that's just a little torch there. This here is, I've started to adapt more now to the 12 volt range, and the reason being I've gone to that is just the 18 volt gear is just sometimes too heavy and too big for stuff you're doing too harmful. So what I had to do, I'm a bit annoyed, because I bought this Milwaukee pack out drill holder. They're constantly coming out, so I just had to get an Allen key, drill a couple of holes and slide it in like a little pin. But that 12 volt stuff is absolutely supreme. What I do with that, like I said, to keep on little bits in there, like I've got some diamond drill bits, Milwaukee angle drill, Milwaukee pieces there, little holder off the Milwaukee drill that come with it, just for them bits there. So they're my go-to drill bits that get used all the time. Little Milwaukee set there, and we'll come to the top again. The only thing that, again, that is a nightmare is Milwaukee don't do the decent drill bits. They're the only ones, the Bosch speed bits, if you guys have seen, they have got to be the best speed bits ever on the market. Them for drilling through wood are absolutely phenomenal. So we've also got coming along here, little compressor needed, expansion vessels, pumping up tyres, X, Y, and Z. You need one of these. I'm done with the days of working hard. I like to work smart nowadays. Little Milwaukee hole saw kit. Again, everything that you need in there for a plumber. It's a plumber's hole saw kit. Wasn't the cheapest. Does what it says on the tin. Milwaukee red sticks. I've got a 24-inch one, and then whatever size that one is there. But they are absolutely unreal. I've got the, hang on a minute, they're the back wrong way around, but I bought these stealth holders off Amazon, I think, and they're unreal. So rather than slotting them out, I was trying to make some boxing for this when I wrapped the van out. They're literally just as easy. Click it in there, bring it to this end, and then all you do, and that's it. Stealth mount, phenomenal. Really, really good. I'm impressed with them. Again, what I've done is a bit annoyed, but it's the only thing that's upside down in the van. I've just got two numerous boxes here, so these have just got random bits, and that's empty because it's not coming in shoes. That's my push fit box, and they just sit on there. So when I need it, it can just be clipped off and worked on. And just like that when not. So that don't fall off. It's absolutely great. I can't moan at all. Happy with it, like I say. That was an old pack out box I had, so I just butchered it up and stuck it on the wall. Where we come now, dust sheet storage. Again, dust sheets don't get used that much. I'm usually a stroll and roll guy, but when it needs to be used, they're up there for a big job. Got to protect everything, so it's there. Then we come through all of our pack out boxes. So we've got a clip box, Hep2O John Guest, compression fittings, flexes and covers for radiators, etc. 15, 22mm feed, 15mm press, 22mm press, then gas press fittings down there. Coming along to our Milwaukee crates there, they are great as well. I'd like to say, they're hung off the wall. They can be lifted off as of when. So you'll see there, lifted off as and when they needed to go on. And all I've done now, I've just got a toiletry box. That's my Calpan fittings, traps and things like that. That one there is all waste fittings, white and black solvent push fit, just kept them in one. Then at the top, it's all my toilet fittings there. Brandon on point of Milwaukee, where's the sponsorship? Give me a shout out. So we'll come to this end and you look back on yourself so you can see how great that looks. It's just organised, and that's how it should be. Any van should be just absolutely organised and using the space to your best. What I've got here, you might have seen earlier on in the video, little power start thing. So I keep that in the van, fully charged. And what that does is, because I've got an inverter on the van, God forbid if I ever went flat somewhere and I'm working, and it has happened once to me. I bought this, it was about 80 quid. It's just a portable power station, emergency jump start, just sits there, nice and tidy, out the way. It's pulled me out once or twice, I'll be honest with you. Gone on the days of breaking down, stuff like that. Just get things, get back on the road, get moving again, like I say. Now we'll move across to the Milwaukee pack-out boxes. These are absolutely phenomenal, and I cannot stress enough, they aren't the cheapest, but they're absolutely unreal. We run through what I've got in each one. So the bottom one we come across, general heat spares, heat pump, filling loop, tool ports, bits and bats, radiators, heating in that one. This one here, just boiler spares, so RDL boilers, unvented, time clocks, I need to get another time clock put in there. Come to the next one, oil draw, so all my oil hoses, oil nozzles, rope filled boilers, then we've got bleed keys, extension tails, bits and bats like that. Come into this one, so in this one we've got 28mm valves, 22mm valves, lead locks in case you need them, bits and bats, service valve, taps, 15mm levers. So again, just being organised, don't take long. There she is, our press gun, tucked out the way nicely with all the jaws. Again, what I did there is all miscellaneous tools like 22mm olive cutters don't get used all the time, but if they're needed, they're there. Do you know, my immersion spanner, big pipe slices in here as well. Where are you? Got a Geberit one there, big rigid one there that just up to, I think, not what size it goes up to be fair. 65mm, so if it's ever needed, it is there. Next drawer up, this is beautiful, you ready? 12 volt, here we go, Bosch. 12 volt reswift, 12 volt mini grinder as well, look at that. That is great just for cutting floors down and bits and bats. Like I say, the big stuff nowadays, just it's good. Got a wooden blade in there as well. And then a diamond blade tile. And just bits and bats, Milwaukee multi-tool blades and stuff like that. Come across the next one. Spare filter, tire wraps, fixing kits, things like that, hacksaw blades. And that one has not been done yet because I've still got that much space going on. Got a screw box there. So up here, now like that. Screw box. And then the great thing about these is you think it's up there, it's out the way. It's as easy as fingering. Straight out. There, man, that's one-handed. And then you straight back up like that. Power tools get kept in there, so that gets pulled out on a nightly basis. Like I say, all my big power tools, big stuff, just stay in there, so I can literally just disconnect that, pull that and take it to my house on a night. A couple of buckets there, just whatever's needed. But I very rarely use them, like I say, having the wet vac doesn't need to be done. And then I think I've showed you at the back already with the radio and the Stillsons, like I say, and that is pretty much my van wrapped up. I'm not going to go on too long. Do a few little shots now of the van. And that's about it, guys. That is the new Caprani Milwaukee van tour. Just want to say, as always, thank you for continuing support. It doesn't go unnoticed, like I say. If you haven't already, I've asked earlier in the video, I'm trying to get the channel to 10,000 subs now. If you ask me on the content, I think we deserve it. We're pushing good content out there. 2 or 3 videos weekly. If there's anything you guys want to see more of, let us know. Like I say on that one, please don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Go follow us over on Instagram. Go follow us over on TikTok. Again, Milwaukee for the win. Where's the sponsorship? Give us a shout out. Go to our page, info at Capani Plumbing and Heating. Ring Dale on the office if you want from America, 01482 762 888. Go cop that. Let's get this Milwaukee sponsorship signed, sealed and delivered. Bosh.